Hey Aries, how are you doing? This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Aries? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Five of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What you are focused on, beautiful. Temperance. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. In your blockage is the Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Aries, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is loss, hurt, regret, resentment, remorse, crying over spilled milk, crying over yesterday's garbage. But the good news is you have Temperance, and Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, not overextending yourself or over stressing yourself out. This is also about feeling whole and complete in your body. I'm also getting an element of like, how much more do I want to compromise of myself? I feel guilty for taking some kind of new path. So there could be also somebody who's blaming and shaming or making you feel bad, as well as this person might be in some kind of mental mine or mental prison. This can also be you here, Aries, where you think about a circumstance or a situation, or there is a situation where you feel limited and stuck, but you're not. It's just this an old, outdated thinking. Five of Cups. Will I regret on taking some kind of bold, brave action? Because Page of Wands is about seeing yourself as limitless in potential with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors available for work and career, and limitless with relocation and or move. And Page of Wands is also my frisky kitty. So it's like being up for adventure. And Judgment. Yeah. Surrender and let go of any kind of feeling pressurized, or release and let go of any kind of guilt, blame, shame that you have towards yourself. Or if somebody is making you feel in a place of guilt, blame, shame, of like, how dare you move on? I'm still stuck. Because there is some kind of like looping thoughts of some kind of old past scenario. Judgment is about a review and a reassessment of, I feel guilty for staying in this job way too long. I've compromised so much of myself. But Page of Wands is also like up for adventure. So release and let go of any kind of like pressure. Or if anybody wants to reconcile, just know that they're still living in the past. Release and let go of getting past something. What is this Page of Wands? And the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the King of Wands is a go-getter, a beacon of light. There's something about you motivating or inspiring others, or somebody also could be motivating and inspiring you. There is something about getting out into the world, or relocation and or move. On the move. Page of Wands and King of Wands, there could be some kind of age difference, but you still look very young for your age. There's something kind of like Temperance, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, really keeping in alignment. And there is something about you being protected on your journey. So whatever it is that you want to create or do here, Aries, you can. And the Ten of Cups. Financial recovery, returning to good health and healing. This is also fulfillment and being in good company. Go towards things that are uplifting you and affecting you in a positive way. Eight of Swords could be, yes, Gemini energy. You have double Scorpio. So you could have a Gemini or a Scorpio around you that could is really stuck on some kind of past situation. Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison. I'm stuck, tied, trapped, and limited. Also, it's mind over matter. Getting a really good handle on controlling the mind. No more sloppy thinking here. What is this Eight of Swords? And the Chariot. Major Arcana 4, Cancer. Well, the Chariot is usually about stay on task and laser focus. The drive, the willpower, determination, and forward movement. This is always about the Chariot going in 2 different directions. So this could be you dealing with a person that is in 2 different minds, or there is a situation where, you know, you're leaving the city behind. Something that has been keeping you stagnant or stuck. Now, the Chariot can also be something about a stuck energy. Like maybe you do want to relocate and or move, or somebody here, something about a vehicle. Transport. Almost feels like you just want to teleport where you want to be now. Like, you know, I want to get in a time machine and just teleport there. So King of Wands. King of Wands, again, very persuasive, very charming. I'm also getting something about confidence. Confidence is your key to what it is that you want. Even if somebody is trying to blame or shame you for moving on, moving forward. Somebody here is stagnant and stuck on an old thought. And there's something about trying to make you feel bad for doing something for yourself. And the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration and teamwork, co-creating with others, co-creating with spirit. Temperance is there. That means you're divinely guided on your journey. Teamwork makes the dream work. Are we on the same page? Networking. This can also be talking to somebody online. What is this? 5 of Cups and Judgment. Are we on the same page? Cooperation, enterprise. I'm also getting something about enter a prize. What is this 5 of Cups and Judgment? And the Sun. Overcoming blame, shame, regret, guilt, and anything from a past situation. You're rising above it. You're being the bigger person. I'm also getting that Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. Fertility, happiness, and freedom. Release and let go. Surrender whatever this old situation is. Sun card is also being in the spotlight. Move, relocation, vacation. What is this Page of Wands and King of Wands? Of what's coming towards you. And the Ace of Wands. Wow, that's really lit up energy. It's a very creative time for you. Or it's something about, you know, passion, desire, something really about the adventure. The adventure is the fun part. Being adventurous, being more out there. There's some kind of really good news coming down the pipe here. What is this really good news? Yeah, because there's a lot of happiness. And take the pressure off yourself. Be more kind and gentle and soft with yourself, especially with Temperance. So Temperance and the 10 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups. Still reaching for an old scenario. I just heard reaching in breach. There's still 2 cups in the upright. So there's still a lot to be grateful for. And then you do have the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Now, I feel like this person also is in a place of like loss, hurt, regret. Somebody also feels lost without you. This is also like something here used to really fulfill you or be really extremely happy, but it doesn't make you happy anymore. So stop reaching for things that don't make you happy. Something that has expired. It's in the past. 8 of Swords, stuck at a distance. This is also stagnancy. Someone's thoughts are stagnating their growth. And Page of Wands. Yeah, somebody here. So somebody up top, it doesn't matter if, you know, take it how it resonates here. They're in a place of blame, shame, remorse. They see that you're doing really well. You can overcome things. You can heal and move on. And, you know, Aries likes to do that kind of things. And then you have the Page of Wands where it's just like, yeah, sure, I'm up for an adventure. I'm frisky kitty, like, you know, and following through with the task. Page of Wands in the blockage is somebody who's a man child, woman child, is having a really hard time growing up. This person also feels limited and stuck. So this person's like, I'm limited and stuck. I don't know what to create. I'm limited and stuck. I don't know where to move. I'm limited and stuck, and I don't know how to drive. So something here quite stagnant and stuck. Could be a younger mother or another fire sign. King of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Don't feel guilty because you're outgrowing situations. Yeah, because this person, you're not talking to this person. And the Five of Swords. No risk, no reward. So you have 3 fives. Fives in the tarot are about change and transition in some kind of commitment connection. Something that used to be happy and rewarding. But Five of Swords can also be something about somebody trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic. This could also be somebody at work, like a bully or a belittler. Somebody at work is trying to get a rise out of you. Revenge. Revenge on the network, or internet. Somebody here wants revenge. They're blaming and shaming. Okay. Justice. Justice is about firm and fair decisions. Again, equality, balancing of the scales. Five of Swords is also to cut your losses, lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. Being the bigger person. Tell me again about these. So how somebody feels is how you feel too. So if you're like blaming and well, it's this person's problem and, you know, they're the problem. They're doing the same to you. They think you're the problem and you think they're the problem. So really, we're always the problem, whether we want to admit it or not. You know, because we are the creators of our reality. So for like, you know what, I'm going to blame and shame my boss for being a dink. But really, I could just go and get a new job, right? I could think outside the box. Somebody here is having a hard time thinking outside of the box. It's immaturity. It's also somebody who has pent-up passion or desire, or these are very surface level connections. It means there's not enough oomph to keep it connected. So go towards the things that are more rewarding or fulfilling, or just find a nice balance here, Aries. Don't sacrifice too much or compromise too much of yourself, because I feel like somebody, even if you help this person, they might even blame and shame you for doing it wrong. Okay? And vice versa. You know, just be careful of your thoughts and the way that you express. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah. And Five of Swords, you know, like tit for tat, or, you know, let this person be this person and you be you if you want to make this work. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. So, yeah, because what you think that you are in control of, you're actually not in control of at all. The only thing that you have control of here, Aries, is your behavior, your attitude, and the way that you think towards yourself. That's the only thing that you're in control of. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yes. And you do have Temperance, which is doing things within balance and moderation. It means, you know, you're reaching for something from the past, but what you're reaching for, it's not in your past. You still have too much coming for you in the future. So nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by. So you don't have to sit there, and you can heal and move on from some kind of past person, past situation. And if they betrayed you in the past, they're going to come back around and betray you again. So it's like worth waiting for. Wait for the good one, or the good job opportunity, right? High road, unbothered, brushing it off and moving past it. That's exactly what I was saying. Yes. Just let's get past this. heart fog, mixed emotions, unclear feelings, and wishy-washy. Okay, so if you have a friend, family member, love interest who, you know, gives you mixed signals, it's unclear about their feelings, you don't know if this person even likes you, you know, it's like, how much longer are you going to play hard to get? Like, at least put it out there, you know? It's like, I like you, okay, so let's see where this goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, then fine. If this person doesn't call me, then fine. I'm not worried about it. I just keep moving on. People pleaser, overgiving, nice guy, nice girl syndrome, doing anything and everything. So again, that's going to lead to the detriment of your own health, of like, you're going to feel this blame and shame towards the other person, because you might be doing so because you're giving to this person and having an expectation that they're going to give back to you. This person just might be a taker. That's just how they are. On blast, outing personal information, being called out, and public humiliation. But you know what? Humiliation actually humbles the crap out of people. Also, the more and more that you can put yourself out there and just stop caring about what people think, because people are always going to judge you, Aries. People are always going to judge you whether you're doing bad or good, so you might as well just be doing something good for yourself. And again, if you fit in, you don't stand out, so that means you won't be seen. I'm not saying having a tantrum on the floor or be a brat, but you know what I mean. Key player, important person, playing an essential role, and irresistible. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Especially with the Five of Swords, you could be working with somebody they say you're a friend, but I'm kind of getting like this person might talk behind your back at work, or vice versa. Maybe you guys talk to each other and talk about the boss, about how crap the boss is. You never know. Temporary situation. Everything in life is temporary. So that's why, you know, people come into our life for a reason, season, and or a lifetime. Once we learn the lesson, we can move on and move forward. We know what we don't want, and then that's when we can create of what we do want. Purse, pay attention to your finances. Yes. The deposits, overspending, overeating, overconsuming, especially with the temperance. Go easy on the drinking. You're going to be like, I'm blame shaming, guilting, and I feel so guilty. I got the booze blues, right? Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Yeah. And you have 3 cards of spiritual protection. And then you have Rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. And Bow, you were highly thought of. Yeah. And hold yourself in high regards there, Aries. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. There you go. So let go of control issues, control the things that you can control and that are in your control, and just, you know, come into that peace and harmony, because I feel like you'll feel a lot better. Aries, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.